Welcome, guys, to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We are live again today. It is Monday, and it is August 23rd, but it feels like about October 23rd outside right now. It's cold, it's rainy, it's drizzly, it's like maybe 7 degrees Celsius outside. I'm not ready for fall yet, and it's still way too early for fall, because fall just means that winter's coming, and I'm not ready. Winter's coming, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for winter. This weather needs to go away so that we can have a little bit more sunshine in our life. But looking at the 14-day forecast, it doesn't look like it's getting much better anytime soon over the next 2 weeks. So that's kind of sucky. With that said, guys, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell, and let's jump into the game window. So today, as soon as I get some tunes happening for you, today I'm going to work a little bit more on kind of this little castle construction thingy. I want like a diagonal bridge coming off of the edge of this castle, and I think there's going to be some type of tower or something over here on the top of this hill. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to mean yet, but we'll kind of figure out as we go. As well as I need some type of a good solid pillar shaped out on this side as well too. Something similar to the face of this build, but it might have just a little bit more depth and stuff to it. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. In fact, I think I might invert the colors on it and go with this dark deep slate to get building on this. So I'm just going to start placing some blocks. Feel free to, you guys can always post in Discord any build ideas or something that you might want me to try. I'm open to ideas. Now, I kind of want to match this footprint that's over here. So it looks like we step in 2, and then it's out 2, and then single, 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 and then we're back to 2 again. So we're going to do that right now here. Thank you. That was very pleasant. Thank you. Wow, that seemed even louder today than usual. Like earpiecingly loud. Like if It cut through the air like it didn't. I don't know. That was loud. Thank you for making my ears bleed. Alright, so if we kind of match this out. I love that I can do that from my phone while out walking. Oh, there you go. You're out for a walk this evening. Obviously, your weather is a hell of a lot better than mine, because mine is not walking weather outside right now. It is cold and miserable. Like, I mean, it feels like a... I don't think it would take too much more to turn it to snow, to tell you the honest truth. As sad as that is. And it's August, for crying out loud. I'm not ready for winter. Winter needs to go away. Go away. It's beautiful here. Low 70s. Little humidity. Clear skies. Kind of jealous. Got to admit. A wee bit jealous I am. I think that shape is working-ish. I gotta kind of keep an eye on see where I'm gonna have this like lower footprint step in again, so... I think I can bring this up a little bit more in height though. I've decided that will be as it is. I'm going to see kind of what it looks like to have the colors inverted on this too, compared to this one over here, so. Under Asgore, welcome to the stream. I'll get the dogs sorted out and then hop on and yak here in a bit after I make some tea. Tea, that's actually what I've got going on here right now, so. Falsificado, welcome to the stream. Can I enter 1.17? The only way you'll be able to join on here is A, if you're a moderator on my YouTube channel, or B, you are a elite tier channel member on my YouTube channel. That is the route to gain access to the server. Now, I'm not sure how this will look with inverted colors. Where it's dark on the outside with light accents. I guess we'll soon find out here. You know what? I don't think I'm going to put these ones in here quite yet. We're going to get the next series of blocks in place. I'm going to come up one more. And the next block, I think I'm staying with that. No, I am going to step out one more. So we're going to come up with this. Because that's going to bend around there like so. We'll just step this all around like that. You know what? I'm going to put these false little corners in because it's distracting. It's not making it very clear where I want to go with these blocks. That's clarifying things a little bit. I'm hoping this tower is going to look good with the colors inverted on it. Of course, the only color that's not going to get inverted, obviously, is the logs, because I can't really invert logs very well. I mean, I guess I could shave them, debark them. We can kind of look and see what that's going to look like. This one needs to turn like so. Because I believe that should have been like that. Oh, we're getting there. It's taken some shape. Some kind of a shape anyway. Single, single, single. So this is where it should have doubled out this way. No, because that's already double there. I think this should have come over one more. Because we got our double, single, single, single. Oh, no, this should have been the double. Okay, never mind. I screwed that up. Have you used Blackstone on a build? Blackstone? No, because it's kind of got that purplish color to it yet that I haven't really figured out exactly how I'm going to incorporate that. Because if you look at Blackstone, we'll lay down all of the different types here. We've got Blackstone itself. We don't need the slabs. Gilded, polished, chiseled, polished, bricks, and cracked. Okay, so here's our Blackstone options. So if you put it next to Deep Slate, there's a real clash there. Now we change that out to brick. Brick almost seems to be like too light of a color. Now where Blackstone will be handy, I think, is more on like roofs and stuff like that. You get kind of an asphalt roof or a shingle roof look. Now what this color would go well with, of course, is nether brick. So we got nether brick, and we'll use red nether brick as well too. So it is a good accented color with red nether brick. And I think you could get away with, like, if you had a smaller amount No, that's too much of a color contrast there. But nether brick itself does work well to it because it's kind of got that lavenderish type color that would help. Oh, another one that might not be too bad. Believe it or not. Actually, you know what? if the main block was the blackstone and your accent was purple, then you probably like that. Those actually don't clash too bad together. So that's something that you could play around with a little bit as well too. But as far as like overworld type building, like I think that's more for getting like being out in the end or out in the nether where you're going to be using that stone. In the overworld, I think it's just the wrong color for the palette that's already available out here. Okay, so I think I wanted to double this up here. All the way across, and I want some stairs. That did not select the stairs. There we go. Stairs all selected. Yeah, I think that's okay to come up like that. Oh, I think it's okay. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to invert these, didn't I? So this is actually going to change back to... Remove the blocks. If you want a new challenge, try to use every brick, stone bricks, and stone bricks, polished blackstone bricks, deep slate, nether bricks, prismatic, and red nether bricks. It will be hard. I could dive into all different types of colors and schemes out here easily enough. Now, I think this is where we were going to switch it up to this color on the inside. Followed by that. Want some spruce now? And that was going to be this block, followed by this one, and then we pillar back up at the bricks. Quartz is a nice block to build with. That I wholeheartedly, like, that is, I've used some in like some storage chambers and stuff like that before. Okay, got to double check to make sure I'm doing this right. No, that should be right there. I'm thinking this needs to be this way. Is it only 2 little step outs there? Oh, it is 2. Why did I think it was 3? Well, that's going to change everything. Oh, no, that is not the block I'm looking for. This one. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell. Going to take a few little creative liberties along here as well to make sure I've got everything that needs to be. Okay, if I look at this properly, this should be like so. This should be like so. I don't want to screw up the build. Yeah, I'm not convinced that I actually have this corner here done right. I have to bust this out. Fix this area here. Something tells me it's wrong. Because this should be like so. And like so. And like so. No, that doesn't come out that far. This turns this way, and then we end up with this edge. All right, now it's kind of taking the shape-ish. The shape-ish that I want it to. I think I have to carve in this edge as well.
Hello there.
Well, hello there. Hello, Ren. Welcome to the stream. Actually, if we do it that way, that's kind of got that edge taken care of. We're carving it into the mountain. Cornflakes, welcome to the stream. Hello, Grandpa Terrace. Why do you stream so late for me? It's past my bedtime. Because for me, it's not past my bedtime. That's why I stream as late as I do. Polished. What do we have here that would be a good stone to throw into these middle windows? Not even really that they're windows. Well, I do know that they do have to step up again there, though. You get awake at 6 a.m. and it is currently 12:30 for you. Well, I apologize. That I'm keeping you up so late. Oh, welcome, Ima. Even though you've already been here. But I'm thinking you got the dog settled now.
Hi.
Hello.
I did.
Dogs are settled. All is right in the world.
Oh dear God, I have everything going through the wrong channels. Ah, there we go. I had to reboot my PC. I just kind of forgot to reset things.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So how are you?
Another day. I'm coming down a little bit with my kid's cold, which is confirmed not COVID.
But, oh, that's good. Best kind of cold.
Yeah. But, I mean, heaven forbid you should have a tickle and you cough anywhere near, 7,000 feet of somebody.
Oh no, I hate being out in public and like having an itch in your throat and you have to cough and you're just like, it's like that apology cough. You're just like assuring everyone that you're not a, patient zero.
I mean, we might be. Who knows? Maybe we've got some other weird vampiric disease.
Right. I mean, we're IT guys. If we were going to have something, it'd be vampire related.
Pretty much, yeah. I am being creatively building-ish type tonight. I just don't know how creative it's going to be.
Are you still making that same build you were making the windows
at
the other night?
Yeah, it's all part of the castle. I'm just kind of working on another little... Okay, no, these black stone blocks just look like crap.
I don't think they look like crap.
They don't...
Oh, those on the inside.
The color palette doesn't work, these ones here.
No, it's almost more of a purple.
I was trying, because they're like, oh, have you ever tried building with Blackstone? And I'm like, it works well with the likes of nether brick, but not necessarily stone or anything like that.
Yeah, that's kind of the same color pattern.
Lockdot, welcome to the stream.
Palette pattern of... It's a palette of patterns, I don't know. You could always try the, oh, what is that one called? That real black colored one. not coal, but wasn't there another one?
There's
Here recently they added-
obsidian. Oh, that's
No,
the
obsidian.
blackstone that I was just playing with, and it's kind of purple. And then there's deep slate, which I already have on the outside.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of like a different cut of deep slate. And there one that's more solid. It'd probably be like the same color though, huh? Because you're using.
I'm just flipping through the palette right now and see if there's something else that would work.
Yeah, black wool, black clay, or not black clay.
Black concrete, but then it doesn't have that
Black.
seam.
Yeah. Does it not? I thought it had a mild seam to it.
No, it becomes just like a solid black wall.
What about dark gray?
Actually, this acacia wood.
I think it'd be fine as long as you could like keep it all going the same direction. But I don't know. Everything else is kind of brick, so
Yeah, but I mean, you got to look at the palette of it versus the actual material type.
well, no, I get that, but I just meant like the texture of it seems. Well, it's not like you don't have woodwork in there. I don't know.
I don't know. That wasn't working though. That wasn't the right block.
Try that dark gray concrete. I'd like to see that. I wonder if it would be too close to the brick that's on there. God, great! Scream it at your filter.
Let me make sure I grab the concrete and not concrete powder.
I always forget there is concrete powder. Does it do the same thing? I guess there's no seam to it.
Yeah, like any of the concrete, like that literally stands out like there's some type of void there.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, I guess it does. That's true. I'm so used to running with specific like resource packs that I don't remember what the default textures are anymore.
Was it? Cornflakes. This is technically an SMP for viewers. It's just you've got to be a channel member. Just because regular viewers, if I just let any viewer on the server, it'll vastly become an anarchy world in minutes. So that's why it's on the elite tier of viewers.
We gotta filter the riffraff.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't let me in.
Yeah, I've said, hey, just give me your Minecraft name and I will add you.
You did say that. And I have failed to take you up on it. That is
Basalt.
I almost got offended. Like, how dare you call me that? You're a basalt.
Oh, that's screaming.
I hate it when I open my web browser with full intention of doing something, and in seconds I've forgotten what that something was. I have no idea. God's name.
Oh wait, okay, this is promising now.
That's kind of cool. The what did you put there on the
It's basalt. Basalt has two different textures to it. It's got like an end cap texture and then like a side view texture. That is okay, let's
pretty cool.
it gives it some definition anyway.
Yeah. There's so many new blocks. I don't know anything about. When did basalt even enter the fray here?
That's a couple of patches ago now, I think.
The heck is that?
That's chiseled deep slate.
Huh. It's kind of interesting. I'm gonna need you to not make those noises anymore. Wow, this is bothering me. What in God's name did I open my browser for?
What's wrong with your browser?
I opened it. I opened another tab and started going through my favorites, looking for something, and I have no idea. It's gone.
Okay, that's still not the right block.
Remember.
Oh, the joys of trying to be artistically creative.
I thought you were going to say artistically challenged.
Now, I could, like, go really way out here. Oh, no, that's not going to work. That was too far out. Warpwood was not the solution. There just isn't enough blocks in this game. They need to make more.
You need like a full modded list of blocks there.
Yeah, so you could just basically have the palette of whatever you want. You know what? Netherrack might not, or not, like nether brick might be an okay solution in there too. I think I'm out of actual
Like very
blocks
red in
now.
color.
Well, the red one is, but the regular nether brick isn't.
Oh. So you stopped talking in Discord now. I'm just hearing you over stream, so I'm a little delayed.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hit my button.
No, that's okay. I have the stream turned down, so I did hear you, but I was like, I don't know, didn't cue in.
I mean, if I'm looking for aesthetics, there's the block right there. Wow, I wouldn't want to ever build that in survival.
Is that just netherrack?
That's
Or,
netherite blocks. The most expensive block in the game.
Oh, I see. That block is definitely new to me. I know that's what newer gear is made of, as opposed to diamonds now, huh?
Yeah, that was a 1.16.7 update, I think. Or...
It does look good. I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of the block of... that's the one it should be. And even using these little chiseled ones in here, too, I think that's okay.
You're going to come back to your castle at some point, and it's just going to be looted.
Well, then I'll have to hunt everybody down and murder them for it.
Somebody stand there trying to help you figure it out, wearing all new netherrack gear. Netherite gear.
I don't understand why this is why those blocks are missing. But hey, check out this new armor and weapons I have. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You thought you were going to scare me? I wasn't. I was concentrating too much to really actually pay attention to the Thunderstrike. The Thunderstrike actually isn't. I've got to turn that volume up on that one. It's not as shockingly slap you in the face loud.
You keep saying that, and you hadn't done it yet.
I know, I'm bad. I want to give this tower a little bit more dimension than this one here, where it's just a little bit too flat shaped.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You talking about like the tops of them, or?
No, just like if you look at that edge, it's just too flat. There's not enough depth to it. Where if you look at this one, it's going to like out, then it comes in, and then it's going to come out, and it's going to go back in. It'll give it a little bit more of a three-dimensional look to it. I have not made a nether hub yet. No, there's so many builds I got to do and not enough time to do it. I mean, I'm only playing, 2.5 to 3 hours a day, so the time to be able to build a nether hub and build a castle and build a great big hole in the ground, and it all kind of gets done just when I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm really struggling placing these stairs down.
Is that like a motor skills thing or just a motivation? Or?
No, motor skills just completely broken. I'm not aiming correctly.
Sounds like it'd be a bad time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I would be it would be a hell of a mess. Now Ren's pushing something out. You've started something.
I have. It's a real movement.
Terrace is way better. We love you. Cornflakes, yes, I do quite often. I've been very busy, though. What was that? Lately, though? Been less streams. You'll be back full force Wednesday, though. Oh, Lockdock streams. Yeah, I haven't seen him online or live for a while, so. I usually get notifications. Get his notifications before I ever get my own notifications.
Alright, I beat 1, I beat 2. It's time to beat Dark Souls 3.
Well, there you go. Boyfriend, beep. Boyfriend, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's what it just says. Boyfriend. It says beep.
You said that so smoothly. Transition from oh, there you go, boyfriend, beep, and I was like, I don't know what you kids are talking about anymore.
You pretty much. It's your own language.
You crazy Zoomers. Oh, Hades ended up being a really good game, by the way.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did. I was able to. I don't want to say beat it, but I was able to beat the final boss in the game. It's kind of one of those that's designed to be played into almost perpetuity, so that you can figure out more about the story. So the more you interact with NPCs, be it because you're fighting them or because there's like dialogue with them in the underworld, basically where you start out, you learn more about them, and you can kind of piece together your little section of Greek mythology, around them and kind of why they're where they're at and that kind of thing. So it would be something that you could play and continue beating. And like every time you beat it, Hades gets more angry at you because he's ultimately who you have to beat. So he kind of gets more and more upset, and he puts like punishments on you. So every time you jump out your little window and try to go through Tartarus and all the way through to Elysium and up to the upper world, he gets just a little bit more upset. You're like a teenager who's constantly breaking or drowning.
Nice.
But for all intents and purposes, I beat it, so I don't have to play it anymore because I'm not going to go through it a million times.
No. So that's what ticked me off about Diablo is you're through it over and over and over and over, and it's always the same game over and over and over and over. You just get better gear, but it's the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, and I don't mind that so much. I don't know. Diablo's a different beast to me, I guess, because I kind of grew up on it.
Well, I mean, I did too, but it just seemed better back then than it did now.
Well, that's true. Yeah, some of the gaming loops have been they're more tight.
Done to death type thing.
Yeah, I actually liked the way Diablo 3 did theirs because it was like every season, however often they would release those, it was a new challenge. You'd get a new set of gear to go after for each class, and there was new community challenges and buffs and things like that would come through. And I thought that was really cool. It made me want to go back and play it a little bit more often. But if it was just like, I don't know, Diablo 3 without that was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Says the guy who still plays Diablo 2. I have no opinion. What do I know?
Let me get caught up in chat here a little bit. Terris guy friend on the side. Terris' guy friend on the side. Oh, is that boyfriend apparently? Apparently I have a guy friend on the side. Who knew?
Yeah. Now you know.
Locktop saying he hasn't posted anything in 2 weeks, but he'll catch up. Well, I mean, didn't you have like a video you were uploading here the other day that was like taking forever? Boyfriend said, hey, sorry for making your friend think about you much different now after that. There we go. I think I kind of got caught up in chat.
To be fair, my opinion couldn't have gotten worse. So you didn't damage anything. We're still pretty on the level.
Yeah, you still think I'm a complete douche, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, far be it from a stranger to change that.
Exactly, right?
So it's been so long since I played this game. I was playing with my kids today and yesterday, and it took me every bit of 45 solid minutes to figure out how to do a double-sided piston-driven, sticky piston door, that opens.
Oh wow!
With one pressure plate on the bottom, so either side of the door opens both of them, and I was just sitting there staring at it like a freaking Sudoku puzzle. I'm like, I can do this.
I remember there was way back. I want to say it was 1.64. I actually broke down and did a pin pad piston door where you had to enter in the correct 4-digit number or 4-digit button combination out of 9 buttons to get the door to open. The amount of redstone it took to do that was redonkulous back at 1.64.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely absurd. I want to see it, but it sounds absurd.
I want to say it took probably from the middle here by this light, all this out to here, and this whole area worth of redstone to make it work for a 2x2 piston door.
Wow, because you got to have essentially a data bank to store the digits you're entering, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then you have to have the right combo, and if the right combo's not done, it has to reset itself. And
banks of comparators and stuff.
I don't think comparators were a thing in 1.64.
Oh, 1.64. No, you're right. That was 1.7 was the redstone update.
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
Why did you do that to yourself?
Because I wanted to. It was like actually like one of the first redstone things I had ever built in the game. I'm like, well, I'm going to try this because this looks like it might work. 50 hours later in survival building it.
Oh my god.
I don't have a raffle going yet, so you know what? I'll get a raffle going now. Thank you for the reminder. Sure. I just have to get my CloudBot tab open.
That's alright. It gives me time to open my scripts.
What do you think of Kingston SSDs? Also, hello.
Kingston, cheap, and very low reliability after X amount of time. They don't have a very long lifespan. If you're using it as just an OS drive, they're fine. If you're using it as a data drive, like say you're editing video or something on it, you're going to burn it out in a year.
Yeah. The lower end ones have a set amount of like reads and writes that they I guess warranty. They're only good for so many reads and writes, and so you need to get. Honestly, if you're gonna buy something, I would wait for like a Samsung Evo or something like that to go on sale. There's some other ones.
Western Digital Blacks are pretty good as
Western
well
Digital
too. They've got that's what I've got in my system is a Western Digital Black 1 terabyte, and it's super fast and amazing.
Some of the SanDisks are actually okay too.
Yeah. There's actually some SanDisk external SSD drives we've been looking at that have like great encryption rates on them and stuff like that. They're like top quality external drives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
I recently ordered a 200 something gigabyte Kingston for a boot drive on my laptop. I think it'll be pretty good because I'm not doing much on it besides simply booting into Windows, so it should be fine then.
Alrighty, folks, the raffle is up and running. If you want to dive in on the raffle, it's exclamation mark raffle plus the number of tickets you want, anywhere from 1 to 20. Each ticket costs you 2 Terris tokens, so make sure you've got enough Terris tokens to buy your tickets for a chance to win 2,000 Terris tokens, and then you'll be able to bombard me with thunderbolts and knocks and air horns and all that kind of fun stuff. If you're a channel member, you also get bonus tickets, as well as you also get bonus tokens if you're a channel member. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, poke, poke.
So, one of those Kingston SSDs should be pretty good for a boot drive then.
Yeah, it'll be fine for a boot drive, yeah.
It doesn't have to be extremely fast or anything.
But there's like some, I want to say that's either SPI or A-Data or something like that are cheap on Amazon to get that are a significantly better quality drive. But like maybe $1 or $2 more than what the Kingstons are, but significantly better in quality.
It was 59 cents more than the Kingston.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, depending on how little you're trying to spend, I would go with Samsung first as my primary pick. If that was outside my price range, I'd go Western Digital, and then after that, I would probably look at something like the sometimes, and I think it really depends on the brand. You can do some decent Seagates, but I tend to shy away from Seagate just because. Are you talking about A-Data, by the way?
A-Datas aren't too bad. And then there's like an I just ordered some for work. Let me just see.
Is it SP?
Yeah, SP drives aren't too bad.
Okay.
It's either SP or SPI or something. Or...
It looks like I see SP here. So SP has a 1 terabyte SSD for $87.99. Not too bad, really.
I guess I should have gotten a data then, because I'm not, much on the laptop, because it is an older laptop. But it is good, probably, hopefully.
Probably.
Definitely better than a hard drive. especially because the hard drive on it is now squealing aggressively, so I have stopped using it so I can back everything up on it.
Probably a good move.
Aggressive
Yeah.
squealing is never a good thing.
It's
Yeah.
aggressively squealing, making ticking noises, and also vibrating very roughly.
Sounds like you just need to put it in a bowl of oil and rice overnight.
It's not doing too good. But it still works, so I'm gonna hopefully back everything up on it.
He said with such confidence. Hopefully back everything up.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it'll work. No guarantees.
Yeah, it's good to know those SPs are decent. I've never even heard of the brand before.
Yeah, like it's some like lower end whatever brand, but they do the trick.
I got some SanDiscs on sale right now for $89.
Yeah, those would probably be a good deal too.
Yeah.
I think I got mine for $25.
You got a Kingston? Like, how big?
I don't have it on hand, but I think it was 200 something gigabytes.
240 probably. 256.
Yeah, something like that.
If it's Kingston, it's probably 240 because they don't seem to go by the conventional 256 512 for any of their drives. And for that matter, Western Digital, their blue drives are like 250 and 500, but their black drives are 256 and 512 and one terabyte.
Noticed that, actually. That's strange too. I've got like 2 bays in my little case for standard 2.5-inch disc because my other 2 hard drives are just M2 slots. And I need a little bit more capacity.
Kingston 240 gigabyte A400 SATA 3 2.5 inch internal SSD is what it is.
That does sound like words that equate to something you should purchase if you're looking for something like that.
Just don't get anything smaller than a 240 gig.
No. Yeah, Windows 10 won't even fit on there.
Those freaking low-end Windows 10 Microsoft Surfaces that shipped with they shipped with a freaking Intel i5 processor and then 64 gigs of storage. Good luck doing a Windows like a Windows release, preview release or whatever. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh my God.
Viewers have a cheap laptop with a Intel Celeron and 32 gigabytes of storage, and their driver was broken on it, and they were behind on about 100 updates, and I spent probably 3 hours trying to work out how to get it to update, and I gave up. There was no way to update the computer. No, the fresh install only. I'm not even sure why they sell it with 32 gigabytes of storage.
Yeah, like some of the ARMS ones are 32 gig. And you can only install, like, they're only 32-bit processors, those ARMS ones. So to do upgrade from whatever version in the new version releases for Windows 10, it's a full wipe and reinstall every time you want to upgrade to the next version of Windows.
Gross. That's just terrible.
Under Ascor, I was keeping my points for that. The dang air horns.
Oh wow, Western Digital Blue has a 4 terabyte, 2.5-inch SSD. 387.
All right, I think that's taking a shape. And it's a better shape than that one.
Better shape than those windows you had the other night.
No kidding, right? But you see, now when you look at its side profile, It's got a little bit more depth to it. The way I've got it flared out, where this one's not.
Yeah.
And the inverted colors actually look pretty decent on it. It gives it enough of a breakdown so that it's not all this great big pile of gray. Eflex, welcome to the stream.
Also, if you didn't get the picture of everybody who's watching, don't get a 32 or 64 gigabyte hard drive. They suck.
Don't even get a 128.
Honest to God, if it's not at least 512 gig, it's going to be a problem pretty quick. And a 512 is only going to work for somebody who just surfs the internet. That's about it.
Well, I mean, if you're a business user, 256 is good enough. Because, I mean, you've got, like, Word documents, the occasional Excel spreadsheet, and your email. That's it.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're doing with it. My use case for stuff like that has always been different, so I kind of forget that there might be people that can exist on that hardware.
Like me, I would personally never own anything with less than 512 for a laptop and probably 1 terabyte for a desktop, so...
I end up downloading so many ISOs and stuff like that that it's like I can store them on our storage at work, but when I actually need them, trying to retrieve them off of there, depending on where I'm at, is a cheap thrill.
I did grab myself a Seagate 1 terabyte external SSD, and it actually seems pretty decent. USB 3.2. It's decent write speeds on it.
Yeah, I actually thought about getting a Seagate that was, I think it was a 5 terabyte for using as just a local backup.
Yeah, and that's all it is. It's just I needed something quick for doing like a quick data transfer or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
Surprisingly, even though I'm a data hog, I don't...
Echo of the Mind, welcome to the stream. And he says, hey, TerrisCRAFT on the 1.87k subs. Yeah, we're almost at 1.88. We're like 3 subs away from 1.88.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Point them in the right direction. Hold them to gunpoint, threaten throat punches, whatever you got to do.
Nicely, he meant. Do so nicely. Or whatever. Just, make sure to take a video of it and post it somewhere.
Hey, if Philip DeFranco can threaten throat punches, then I mean, I should be allowed to.
I think he has what's commonly referred to as FU money.
Pretty much, yeah. He's
Well,
been
you and I
doing
get away
YouTube
with
a long time, man. Holy crap. I remember him from back in his backwards hat douchebag days.
You're talking about the actor, Philip DeFranco.
No, Philip DeFranco is a YouTuber.
Okay, same name,
He's
different guy.
He's a news YouTuber. Of which he's got FU money now, too. Like, he's doing okay in the YouTube world.
To be honest, even 120 SD would probably be fine for someone who just does web browsing.
Nope. Nope, nope. By the time you end up with patch updates and throw, say, Microsoft Office on there, and if it's doing, say you're doing a build version update, you're not going to have enough storage on the drive to be able to store the shadow copy, to be able to revert your windows. It's 128 is not, no.
That's weird. Maybe I'm just a exceptionally light laptop user, because I only used about 30 gigabytes in total on my old hard drive.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind that you need at least 25% free space for Windows to optimally run well. And so if you say you have a shadow copy of your OS because you just did a build update, so now you've your 50 gig Windows install is now 100 gig Windows install. And then you've got your 28 gigs. There's your 25% free space. Is your 28 gigs of storage. Will now store a video or pictures. And now you don't have that free space for file swapping anymore. You guys are all getting a free tech lesson for your computers.
I didn't ask for this.
I deal with this all day. I don't need to deal with it at night. Go away. Hey, these lights work way better when there's only like one switch. Just saying.
Almost asked if you did any emeralds, but I realized you're in creative mode, so emeralds are completely.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have a stack.
You've been doing well in the emerald department. Hackman J, welcome to the stream. I can't remember if I welcomed you or not, but if not, there you go.
2 stacks, 34.
Crocs are weird.
Rocks are weird.
Apparently. I mean, you have the ability to flip those things into 4-wheel drive if you put the little heel strap back on them. You know, I don't think it's that hard to place a block, but some days I just struggle.
You aren't alone on that. I struggle very much as well.
Most days I struggle.
Like that. I mean, really, it's not that difficult. I'm going to blame this ring up above my head that I keep bumping into. It isn't the right shape anyway. I actually built it wrong. Quick reminder, everybody reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified. Share it on all your social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, OnlyFans, whatever you're doing. I don't care. Share the video. Share it away. Tell the world that there's a creepy old guy that's playing Minecraft. Oh, Ren's going to share it on his OnlyFans, my stream. That's great. Perfect. Might as well, since OnlyFans isn't for the adult industry anymore. They're basically firing all their content creators. Boyfriend's sharing it on his wiki. All right. I don't care where you share it, as long as it's shared. That's the important thing. It does, and the like button actually does great things for the YouTube algorithm gods. They tend to be more pleasant to deal with. I'm not even entirely sure how many levels of this I want to go up with. Apparently at least one more.
I just realized I'm still wearing iron armor when I have almost half a stack of diamonds. I should probably make some diamond armor since...
Well, are you dying lots, or...?
No, my armor is so broken, my pants are about to break, and I've already lost my feet. My boots.
Well, then I guess it's time.
Yep.
Ackman J says, I didn't want to like the video since it was on 7 likes. Well, now it's on 9, so you can like it now. I mean, 7 is a lucky number. But we've surpassed it. It's all good. Well, it still says 9. It hasn't updated at my end. It still says 9.
Oh my gosh, it drives me nuts. None of the Dark Souls games support full screen borderless window.
Ugh.
You can do a regular window, or you can do full screen. The Dark Souls 2, I was able to like change the coordinates that my window opened with. That way, I couldn't see like the title bar and all that kind of stuff. So it was effectively borderless window, but they changed everything about Dark Souls 3. But of course, they didn't add that feature in. So.
Afraid hopped on. Any release day? Question mark. Are you talking about for New World? It's September 28th. Ugh, thanks for reminding me.
Hey, it wasn't me this time.
And hello, Afraid. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And sorry, Terris, it is something to be sorry about, because I really want to play New World. It's so good.
Oh yeah, am I the first person... Oops, sorry. Am I the first person on the server to get myself a fully enchanted diamond pickaxe?
Nope.
Ooh, who else has it?
I made myself 40 of them yesterday.
In survival mode.
Oh, in survival mode, probably. But you didn't ask that. You gotta be a little bit more specific. Hey, Bree has become another sponsor again. Thank you, Bree. I know you're not here, but that's just the monthly renewal happening. Thanks, Bree. Oh, the worst part about getting the outside of this all built to the way I want it to look is building the inside. Decorating and everything. I like doing the outside of builds. I hate decorating the interior.
There's going to be a humongous gamble in the chat in about 5 seconds.
Are you guys doing... Oh, there you go. Locked out. You're gambling 1,000. But you put a comma in there. I don't think you can put commas.
It was not me. Ren gave me these points to gamble.
Afraid won 200 tokens, but yeah, there you go. Let's see what happens. Are you a wiener or are you a loser?
Pac-Man J is doing 69 gamble. Alright.
Come on now.
It seems I'm neither. It's not going through.
Hackman J rolled a 43 and lost 69 tokens. You know, unless I have to focus on the actual window for the giveaway, it doesn't give me the time, like the timer stops unless that window's got focus. So I don't know how much time's left on it, so get your tickets now while you still can.
Hopefully it didn't just gamble out itself twice and it's not showing for me.
No, so far it's just... I think it's just the one... Well, we'll see if this one goes through. Because you had just recently gambled like 10, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so there is a global cooldown on it, so you can't just blow it all out. Why does Hackman J, Hackman J says, why does Terris ignore Streamlabs comments or stuff? What do you mean? I didn't ignore any, well, the Streamlabs stuff, that's because Streamlabs is the bot that I have sending out commands. It's not me ignoring it. It's just, I don't need to tell you to click on my Discord because Streamlabs is doing it for me.
Plus, you don't have to know what it says anyway because you already know what it says.
Pretty much. I don't need to repeat them. It's doing its job for me, so I don't have to. Streamlabs is obviously human. He's obviously human. Streamlabs is, yeah. He's not a robot. He's got feelings, and I shouldn't ignore him. 99! You doubled it! Nice!
I never...
Or you get a 3 times on that, so nicely done. Now you gotta send the 1,000 back to Ren. So now that I got like 1/4 of this done-ish, I gotta wrap this all the way around now. Over to this side. And then start building something out that way. Yay for me! I think I might actually be able to do it just this way. I'm not sure if that's going to work out right. Let me just double check it. So it should be 7, 2, 2. 2 singles, then 2 doubles, and then it'll be back 7 again. So as long as I have that on this side, so it's 2, 2, single, single, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, look at that.
It's not letting me send Renzo, so 1,500 Terris tokens.
Hey, the raffle is closed. Let's pick a winner. Who's going to be the wiener? Lockdot, look at you. You're the big wiener. I'm just doing it through the loyalty window, though.
Today I gained a lot of points.
I mean, Tall Terrace is still like the king of the hill for points.
But hopefully he doesn't start gambling it all in big amounts.
I'm not sure if he will or not.
I'm too, what is it called? Precautious to do that. Is that correct? I don't know. I'm not gonna do that though. Come on, I don't want to fail to do that.
Hey, look, that all matches and lines up. Yay for me. What about me? Oh, well, apparently Tall Terrace is... We're just talking about you being the number 1 in points. That's too far. Oh, look at me go. I'm getting a nice rounded edge the way it's supposed to.
I am unable to send Ren 1,500 points.
Isn't it just give the player name and then 1-5?
When I do it with a space, it doesn't do anything. And then when I do it without a space, it says unable to give Ren Schultz 1,500 points.
Well, I can do it from the back end.
Alright. Oh dear, I timed someone else. Hopefully that was correct.
Done. Points are updated.
Nice.
Oh, why did you type? What'd they say?
They were spamming.
In whatever language they were using. It's an English-only stream. If you could type in English, that'd be great. Welcome to the stream, though, Mixer Nun. Alright, I believe that is the correct shape I'm looking for. Holy collection of zombies up here. Looks like I gotta get some torches up there at some point.
In Google Translate, it translates to nothing.
Well, then maybe it's just gibberish.
Hackman's messages just retracted.
He would have typed something and then deleted it. That's all that is. Well, this is taking a lovely shape now. And it's only taken me... How long have we been streaming for?
Forever. I don't know. What time did you start? It was like
It's
9,
hour and 21 minutes so far.
Yeah.
I have 20,020 points.
Hackman J says, Terry, should I use light mode or dark mode on Windows? Well, light mode on Windows looks like crap.
Especially the light mode taskbar.
I know, it's like the worst theme ever. I don't know what they were thinking at Microsoft saying, oh, this is going to be a great idea. Let's have some bleached out start menu.
I have a mix of light and dark mode. Like the settings app is light mode, and you know the taskbar is dark mode and whatnot.
Windows default, and then I have like Chrome set to dark mode, and I have Office set to dark. Well, Office is set to like a gray mode more than anything. Then not quite dark, but not quite white.
Yes, yeah, that's pretty good. By the way, Terris, do not come to my base. You're gonna be triggered by everything inside my base.
I haven't even remotely started to think about where your base is yet. I know I have the coordinates written down. I got to change it and put it up on the board there at spawn, but yeah, I haven't really done anything with it yet.
Everything is off center, and everything looks like a lump of cobblestone, and there's floating trees.
Ren says, how do you become a sponsor? You just click the, like a sponsor for, there's like the memberships on my channel, or there's sponsorships that you can get for, like if there's some like technology vendor or some product or something, they either may approach you or they might have a channel or some contact to be able to submit for a sponsorship on a video. Like there's all kinds of people that have got, like there's, let's use like Kingston Memory, for example, where you can get a custom link from them, but it doesn't cost them anything. And you don't really get anything unless somebody physically clicks on the link or uses your product code. So it's a sponsorship, but it's not really a sponsorship because it's, if you say, oh, use my promo code and you'll get 10% off. Well, they offer that promo code out to just about anybody. But if they use your specific promo code, then you'll get a tiny bit of a kickback, which is like 0.5% or something of the sale or something like that. So there's those type of sponsorships, but why all the hate for Window Chicken? Nobody hates Window Chicken. Window Chicken is good.
He's delicious.
Oh, you just triggered Ren. Hackman J uses Linux in his laptop. I don't have the patience for Linux.
I don't either, and I have to do it for a living. I used to run Linux at home, but I have Linux VMs laying around for when I want to fool with something specific, but I don't play with it at home. Windows is for gaming, and that's what I do at home.
Well, and Microsoft has released a Linux version now, eh? It's on the open source tables.
Oh, yeah.
To me, that seems a little counterintuitive.
Well, they've been integrating a lot of Linux kernel features into their OS for, well, gosh, since like 2008, I think is when they kind of started doing that. And it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know why, aside from maybe just R&D, I don't know why they would just do a full Linux build.
Wait. Did I screw this up? Oh! Oh, it's just this bottom ring. Okay. I can calm down. I can calm down. It's just the bottom ring that I screwed up. I thought I was going to, like, totally lose it there for a second. Because those ones are all okay. It's just this one here. I had already turned the corner and didn't realize I had. It's all good. It's fixed. It's not a major catastrophe yet. It's funny how, like, once you get 1/4 of this kind of done and laid out, how much easier the rest of it is to build after. It almost builds itself. If I was any good with, like, copy commands and world edit and stuff, it would build itself, but I's not good at that. Not to mention, you gotta have Forge set up on the server for world edit, and I don't. Or at least Bucket or something. It's just straight vanilla. They are requiring certain CPUs to run Windows 11 and TPM. I know. For Intel, it's 8th gen or newer on the CPUs, and then a trusted platform module for encryption, blah, 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 blah. And then for the AMDs, it's kind of a crapshoot on the processors. Generally, if you have a Ryzen, you're going to be okay. I don't know if there's much else. Like, the older Threadrippers and stuff don't support it. Afraid Scott, I have an FX 9590. I don't know if that's a qualified one or not. I'm an Intel guy, so I know my processor's good. I just don't have a TPM chip.
It's gonna bite a lot of people, I think.
Well, did you hear, like, the latest news? I didn't even realize this was a thing. I guess Gigabyte's been nailed with a ransomware hack. And they basically just said, screw it, we're not going to bother paying the ransomware, which is good because, like, don't deal with terrorists. But they've, like, the servers that got taken out were their online order servers and their online RMA servers. So if you had a RMA in process, it's gone. Like, if you shipped your $1,200 video card for them, good luck trying to get that replaced.
You know, that actually makes a little bit of sense because I went on there earlier looking for an updated network driver, just because I've had a couple little things happen here recently that made me wonder if Windows took over the driver set. And I went to go download them off the page I had bookmarked, and every single page is file not found.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's probably related to their ransomware attack, and they've just basically they took the servers offline and put new servers up in its place, and we'll fix the stuff as it comes along. So,
wow.
GDI Lives, welcome to the stream, and your YouTuber name reminds me of Terrorizer. I don't know who Terrorizer is. Your PC hates you after uninstalling a 52 gig game? Do you have a spinning hard drive or an SSD, Hackman J? If you have a spinning hard drive, defrag. If you don't have a spinning hard drive, it's an SSD, do not defrag. If it's still acting issues and you got an SSD, just do a system file checker on the drive and it'll probably fix you whatever issues you're having. Now he's wondering, what's this just file checker? Google. That's what a system file checker is Google. It's actually amazing what that will fix in Windows if Windows is just acting flaky.
Yeah, NTFS has some pretty good repair capabilities.
This is like actually taking a shape. I'm kind of pleased with how well the rest of this is going on.
I like that. It's actually taking a shape.
Yeah. Whether it's a good shape or not, I don't know yet, but it's a shape. You have an SSD and a hard disk. I'll check my disk health though. Crystal Disk is a great program for checking your hard drive health. It's old, so don't worry about it when you download it and it says, "Oh, this is for Windows 2000 and blah 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 blah." It still does the same thing and it works good.
If you happen to know your manufacturer of your hard drive probably has a tool already. Like I know the Samsung Evos have a tool called Samsung Magic, which is it's a debug tool, I guess you could call it, and a maintenance tool for all of their Samsung Evo and all of their different SSDs and M2 drives, and it works wonders. It really does. It's night and day difference between running it and not running it. So I know that Western Digital has a similar tool. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, and those are worth running more than any third-party tool if you know your manufacturer. If you don't, then
Crystal Disk is just it's a nice piece of software to give you a quick snapshot of your disk health, because it gives you like running time and it'll tell you what manufacturer it is. You could download the right tool, how much running time it's been on the drive, how many writes it's done, how many reads it's done, and it takes like instantly. Hi Tesh Kumar 7B, welcome to the stream. Friends knocking on my head again.
Well, somebody needed to.
I heard that
It's
in
a-
Discord.
It's such an amazing sound. Like, the knock is just... If somebody can find me more MP3 or WAV files or whatever OGG files that have that stereoscopic sound to it, I would love to have those sounds added.
If you want, I stay in a couple houses, and there's probably about 40 doors in total. I can knock on a bunch of doors.
I don't even know our door locks, just like different sounds that have that significant left-right channel sound differential to them.
I don't know much about sound, but I can try to find some of those sounds.
Just no accordion playing.
Sure, I've ear destroying.
Ruin is fun, man.
I know, right? Such a bummer that way.
To be fair, I have gotten a bit better, but I'm still not good at all.
To be fair, a accordion, I don't know if there is an option of good enough for it.
Oh, there is a good accordion. I will send you a
No, but
video.
good accordion music.
What about rock accordion? Have you heard of the song Thunderstruck before?
No, never.
It is, that makes sense. It's an Australian song. There is a very good version of Thunderstruck on accordion. I will send you that video. Don't play it on stream though. It is copyrighted. It will be for later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, Terris. You know you were gonna.
Yeah, I love playing random music on my stream.
It's like rolling the dice.
Yep.
Well, I figure I should just give that disclaimer anyway, just in case.
Yay! A full ring on the top. Now, what does this look like from a distance? I think it'll be better once I get some more light in it.
I don't. It almost kind of looks like a little space station or something, because of the shape of the roof. It's like straight up landing platform.
Well, I'm thinking that it's going to be like some type of big solarium is what I'm going to build out here. Up on this, that would then, I don't know. It's going to be big. Whatever ends up getting built.
Accordion songs can sound good, though they tend to sound better when they are not meant for accordion, if you know what I mean. Like a rock song on accordion, or something like that.
I think it's just very subjective, like bagpipes.
Oh, bagpipes are rock. I love bagpipes.
They can be cool. They can also be bagpipes.
Nothing is more chilling than listening to Amazing Grace played on the bagpipes. On just a solo bagpiper. A solo piper playing Amazing Grace.
I mean, I'm not here to argue with you. No,
Well, that's good because you're doing a lousy job of arguing if that's the case.
You're not my real dad.
So one really tall, thin spruce trees that provided the logs for this. Oh, I love the sound of deep slate in the morning. It's a really good ASMR sound to it. The way it places. I like it.
ASMR. Asynchronous replication mandate? What are we talking about?
It's that terminology they use for like sounds that are just, you know, like a soft whisper that you could just listen to it over and over and over again.
I really know what it is. I just don't know why it is.
Yeah, I don't know why it is either. It seems to be the going thing, though.
Only one of them.
Yeah, the one thing.
Bagpipes are quite good. My mom actually has a bagpipe song on for her ringtone. It's super loud. I'm trying to work out which one it is. Doing some bagpipe songs.
Scotland the Brave seems to be the most common one.
What was that?
Scotland the Brave.
I think my dad's got like our family march or something like that. That's fun.
It's Scotland the Brave.
What's that?
He said yes, it's Scotland the Brave.
Oh, there you go. Oh, we have a shape with a very phallic shaped. It's ribbed, kind of like the it's to match the arches over here.
It's intended to be pleasurable.
Well, it's only 11:30. I thought it was much later than that. I feel like this middle section here is going to be too tall, though. Will she? Well, what's Hackman Jade looking for? Did you find it? Did I find what? I think I missed something in chat.
You probably... How dare you?
Yeah, the little chiseled stones in there. Just give it enough of a breakup for color. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel.
You're not allowed to shoot fireballs at...
Ring the notification bell. Follow on all the social medias.
Messed up cadence there.
You did, completely.
We weren't broadcasting here. No.
I know,
It's too
I
late.
know, I know.
You have like 2 different keybinds, or do you have like?
Well, for regular chat, for regular stream, I don't bind. It's not bad. Like, just an open mic.
Oh,
It's for Streamlabs. I have to remember to, or not Streamlabs, OBS, Discord, the thing that we're talking on. I got to remember to use the keybind. And no, I didn't curse. Honest.
you did. I heard nothing.
Good. It happens every once in a while. Words slip. It's that dang English language. It's so easy to slip in words when they're not supposed to be.
I know it. It's okay. I'll only chastise you a lot.
Way to keep me honest.
What I'm here for. Well, that and free bad tech support. But hey, it's free.
With that said, you're not necessarily a hardware guy. You're more of a software guy, aren't you?
No, I do both.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're required to do both. Questionable levels of expertise in both cases.
If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullcrap.
That's right.
And let's be honest, most executives are going to look at you and go, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes complete sense." What did he say?
Right. True. Unless it's an interview like I had with this company, and then it's harder to do. Entire IT department, the IT department, his bosses, all take a turn.
My direct supervisor, he's one of the executives for our company, and my last review's like, "Don't really know what you do, but you're doing a great job. Thanks."
Nothing's on fire. Thanks for that.
Everything's still running, so I guess we're in the right direction. Considering the antiquated equipment that I get to work with. It's held together by duct tape and bubblegum.
And they usually don't pay enough for bubblegum.
No, you gotta get the cheap, like, dollar store brand. It's like double bubble, but spelt wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty
Big
good
League
on...
Chew.
Sorry.
You didn't interrupt anything. He was just making it funny.
Oh, alright. I was just gonna say, Scotland the Brave sounds pretty good on accordion. It almost sounds like bagpipes. I might actually have a small chance of pulling it off if I do some sound editing.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, no, it's more of a, I want to see if I can make something sound good, because I've never made music sound good, and this is going at a slow speed to where I might have a chance, because I'm not a very fast person when it comes to pressing buttons in a organized fashion, in a way, if that makes any sense.
Well, yeah, I've seen your Minecraft builds.
Harsh. And to be fair, you've been trying to make things sound good with an accordion, so...
Yeah.
You're like Sisyphus with that boulder, dude.
Plus, most of the songs I try to play on accordion are pretty fast. When I mean fast, I mean the one I was trying to work on last time was actually a, what's the word, a challenge song due to it was so fast.
Through the fire and flames.
It was Rush E, if you have any idea what that is.
Oh yeah, that was just after Rush D. I have no idea what that is, no.
I will send you a video of it.
You make my day, Ima, sometimes.
They pay me the big bucks. They being you and big bucks being those points.
No, that was Lockdot today. All Lockdot.
You know, payday can't be every day.
What did I do?
Oh, we're just talking about the points. How you were the big wiener today.
Oh, I don't know how, but apparently.
Because you bought a raffle ticket and it was selected.
So next time I'm going to have to buy one, then I'm going to wait a few minutes, buy 2 raffle tickets, then wait a few minutes and buy 1 raffle ticket. And that apparently did the job.
Yeah, Ren's calling you moneybags.
Oh, there you go, I can be everybody's bank if you want. No guarantee I can send them back, though, because sometimes it doesn't let me.
Oh, so you'd be like any other bank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. I'm awake. I'm awake, honest.
Hello, tinnitus, my old friend.
Someone send explosion thunder sound.
My ears are bleeding.
Perfect Ima.
I thought it was money well spent.
Hey, what's the point of having the tokens if you don't spend them?
To hit 100,000? I am yet to go and pay for anything with my tokens. I might one day, though, but not yet.
I should
It's
make
very
tokens
satisfying.
expire.
Ooh, you
No.
should.
Well, hey, at least I'm saving your ears.
Actually, I think that'd be really wrong, considering some of them are like purchased tokens.
Fair.
Mind you, if freaking restaurants and stuff can expire their gift cards.
Those do expire, but have you ever checked how long they take to expire?
They're like a year and a half or something like that.
I don't think I've ever had a gift card from a restaurant that was like sooner than 5 years. Wow.
I have a Taco Bell gift card from 2010. And,
Throw it away.
I got it actually new. It has
Hackman J, what do you really want to use a Tor browser for? What are you doing on the internet that you need it to be behind a Tor browser?
That's the official browser for the Old Republic?
I just don't know what to say to that.
I think the answer is yes.
I tend to use MyPel and Palmoon as my browsers, at least not on the main computer.
Tor browser's like restricted pseudo dark web thing.
Pretty much.
It's not the real dark web, but it's like the front page of the dark web, the one they want you to see. What's that actually called? That's a Onion browser, right?
I think so.
I tend to use Palmoon and MyPel because they are the fastest web browsers.
Palmoon's a beer.
Diamonds.
I think,
Or
did I screw this up? No, I didn't screw this up. Not yet, anyway. I'm really trying hard, though.
All we can ask, man.
Maybe try replacing the roof with what block? Dirt. Why not dirt? If you don't get it, that's a joke. It looks good.
I think you should just replace it all with air. Oh, I almost jumped.
Don't jump. It's not worth it.
I thought it was "Don't Stop Believing." Hold on to that something feeling. I never can remember the lyrics.
Just know that I'm never going to give you up.
Never gonna let me down. I still have that link to that video in my signature at work, and I finally got a vendor the other day. It's been like the first time in like 8 months somebody's clicked on it. He was like, "Oh man, I went like 2 years without being rickrolled." And then I saw your signature, and I was like, "What's this link in his email?" And I clicked on it, and now I hate myself.
That's actually really awesome.
It is that. I actually replied back, and I was like, "That was for cold calling me on Tuesday." He was like, "Dude, ouch."
I have been rickrolled many times, but technically I've never been rickrolled because I didn't know what a rickroll was until I think it was about a week ago, and I haven't been rickrolled since then.
What is that, like Schrodinger's rickroll?
No, it was the.
You're both rickrolled and not rickrolled at the same time?
Well, I didn't know what a rickroll was.
Well, are you really rickrolled unless you know that you're being rickrolled?
I think it counts, because really the rickroll is for the other person. It's not for you. The fact that you clicked on it and went to it, even if you didn't know what it was, entertains the other person, and thus it's a successful rickroll. I don't think you get to like claim asylum from this. I call foul.
Well, it was a nice song at least.
It is a nice. I almost always listen to the whole thing. But
I ended up doing that.
and for what it's worth, he has some new music. Pretty good too.
I know. He actually has a TikTok channel. Great.
Oh, does he? No, he's got some stuff on Spotify. So I don't know anything about his social media, but
Yeah, I follow him on TikTok. He's
okay.
He's got some good stuff on there.
he's got a really good sense of
He's
humor.
he's totally embraced the whole Rickroll thing. He's like, whatever. If that's, I mean, how many times is this song getting played again? He's getting bank from it all over again, right? So
Yeah, I actually wonder if he gets any money from it. I think for the longest time he didn't.
well, I think because like his video on YouTube is from his channel, and that's the one that gets played the most. Like the views it gets is ridiculous. So he'll be getting ad revenue from that, I would think. Oh, look at the pretty birds flying overhead. Worst thing they ever added to this game.
Birds?
The freaking phantoms.
Oh yeah, those are garbage.
They should all die in a fire. Okay, that might be a little harsh, but I think I have managed to successfully complete another quarter of this. Well, freaking, I mean, I'm in creative for crying out loud, and the creeper still made me jump.
I was curious, in Scotland, the Brave is actually pretty good on the electric guitar as well.
To be fair, there's not a lot that's not good on the electric guitar.
What was that?
I said, to be fair, there's not a lot that isn't good on the electric guitar.
True. I wonder what the row, row, row your boat sounds like on the electric guitar.
I bet if you type in row, row, row your boat metal version into YouTube, you will find something that will blow your socks off.
Yeah, more than likely, right?
As a matter of fact, there's a really good artist out there named Leo Maracchioli who does a whole bunch of metal covers for anything from classic rock or rather classic music to modern hip hop and all kinds of stuff. That is excellent to watch if you like that kind of thing. I think it's Frog Leap Studios is the channel.
I've probably bumped across him because I tend to watch a lot of classical music in rock style, like Turkish March in rock and whatnot.
I don't think he's done any like straight up classical music, but he's done things like music from the 60s and 70s and I think the 50s as well. Basically things that aren't traditionally metal done in metal form. Even if they're soft rock or rock originally, he'll redo them in metal, but he does a lot of hip hop and he's even done some country here and there and pretty much never makes a bad song. One of my favorites from his is Africa from Toto. He did a cover of that and it ended up getting him a bunch of views.
Which, I mean, that song is great in its own right.
It really is, but yeah, the metal version of it was fantastic. And he also did a metal version of Californication, which was fantastic. Had a bunch of guest guitarists do a whole bunch of lead guitar toward the end of the song. It was pretty excellent.
I'm gonna have to check him out. I found Row 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 Your Boat Metal. It is rather creepy. Rather meaning extremely.
I assume by
You gotta find
mean
it.
awesome.
You gotta find a death metal one now.
Ima, when you get a chance, check out your Discord DM. Just the thumbnail of that video will probably give you an idea of what it is.
I will do so here shortly when I'm not getting my butt handed to me by things that do so professionally.
Get to go bump in the night.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might end up being a full-on tower. I think I might just continue this upwards and slowly step it in until I can put a nice peak on it.
I knew you said peak on it, but I heard peacock, and like it completely baffled my brain. Like I had to process that for a second. Like, why would you put a peacock?
Totally broke you, did I?
Did. I don't think that was on you. That was entirely me.
I mean, you're welcome to blame me. I'm totally fine with it.
Right.
When I used one for 1 year, my brother did something on my PC and asked me why I had it installed. And I said, general browsing. Then he uninstalled it, making me lose hundreds of passwords. You should keep your passwords written down and you won't ever run into that again. Absolutely. Keep a handwritten document, not a document stored on your computer system. A handwritten document. You know, use a stick that has a liquid in it that's got a pigment. When you drag it across paper, it leaves a mark. I know they don't teach that type of thing in school anymore, but
they don't teach you how to obscure it as a form of encryption through cursive.
Yeah, right.
They actually teach.
It's too bad that cursive is a dead art form now.
It's really not. I mean, my kids have it in their school. I mean, it's like,
it's completely abandoned in Canada.
Interesting. Like when he was learning it, he was like, "When am I like? What do people use this for?" And I was like, signing their name on checks. He's like, "Anything else?" Like, no.
Well, it's faster. It's faster than printing.
It is. It's also like kind of irrelevant. Like, it's good to know how to do it. It's good to know why it was done. But
it's good to be able to read it. I think more than anything, they should at least be teaching you to read it. My kid cannot read cursive.
Really? Like any cursive or just yours specifically?
No, any cursive. Once you start adding all the loops and stuff in it, he's like, I don't know what this says.
He's the exact same as me.
And that's just a failure of our school system is what that is. 100%. Zombied.
I can read some cursive, but if you throw an entire sentence or a paragraph at me, I might be able to work it out if you give me about 30 minutes. But not off the top of my head, no. Somehow I can write better in cursive than I can read it. But write better doesn't mean much because it's still unreadable when I write it.
Fair.
I mean, really, when it comes down to any form of punctuation or spelling or grammar or anything like that, I've heard teachers say, "Oh, don't worry about it. Spell check will take care of it when you're older." I'm like, "Are you kidding? You're telling my kid that in like grade 4? Just don't worry about it. Just to use spell check."
Yeah, that doesn't seem quite right.
Spell check is nice, but you should still know how to write everything down.
Even if you're not like physically writing anything down, you should know how to quickly type something without having to rely on spell check. Because the reality is that spell checks work, but they don't always work. Sometimes they miss things. Sometimes you type the wrong word for a situation, but it's
the theirs, getting all the theirs wrong.
Yep, that.
Or the your and your. That one drives me crazy.
It does me too.
I don't know which one is which. I keep figuring it out, and then a day later I forgot. So that one I don't know either. Which your?
You just always think about it in your head. If you are trying to shorten up a sentence and you're talking about you are, if you are doing something, if you are something, that's the one with the apostrophe RE.
Well, that's all you're doing is
You're just removing the A and swapping it out with an apostrophe. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only time you use it. It's when you're shortening that sentence from you are to your.
Speak the two words separately, and if it makes sense, then you're using the correct one.
That's the way that made me remember for probably about 2 weeks. Then I forgot, but I do remember that, yes.
Or you could just start getting more literal with your speech and always spell out the full words.
That is what I tend to do. I don't try to spell it in the your, I go you are. That's what I tend to do.
You don't like using conjunctions.
Nah, I can't remember what half of them mean, so I don't want to say, go over to that in their house. And they get confused or something.
I said conjunction. I was using the wrong word. It's contraction.
Contraction, that's right. I don't know.
Right as soon as I said it, and then
It's been a long time since I did like English
right.
in any form of schooling.
Oh, when I got my ID, they wanted me to write in cursive my name, and I tried writing it out, and they said they couldn't understand it. I wrote it out 3-ish times after that. I still couldn't read it, and I couldn't read it either, so they finally had me and allowed me to write it in normal writing, so that was nice, but apparently they like cursive.
Back in the day, I had to go to China on a business trip, and that was back in the day when you use traveler's checks for everything. And when you go and get a traveler's check, it's basically cash, but not really cash. And so you go to the bank and when you order your traveler's checks, you sign them once, and then when you go to cash them in at whatever, in whatever country you're at for local currency, whether it be a bank or a hotel or something like that, you have to sign them again. Well, the Chinese have very strict signatures. It's always the same thing, always. Like their character forms are always the same. It's never going to be different. Where with cursive writing, depending if you're tired or you're distracted or if you're writing in a hurry, your signature is never the exact same signature every single time. There was one hotel I was at, I had to sign this traveler's check, like it had to have been 30 times. And I'm not exaggerating. Before they finally said, okay, fine, we'll give you your money. And I'm like, literally? Like our signatures don't match. Ever.
Yeah. I've only had to carry those like twice when I was traveling, and that was even in the States before cards were as widely accepted as they are now. Because a lot of businesses do stuff like American Express and try back then going to a freaking restaurant and using like an American Express. I mean, half the time they were just like, what? You might as well go ask for a Discover card or something. It's just like, no one knows what it is.
Well, I found like American Express, like when we traveled down there, that was like the go-to card.
Yeah, it's really not a very popular card here. Like if you've got a MasterCard or a Visa, you can go pretty much anywhere. If you've got an American Express, you can go a lot of places, but you're gonna be limited. Like it's gonna come up, and you're gonna have to you're gonna walk into a restaurant. Your first question is, do you take American Express? And they're, if they say no, off you go to another place. But they gave me those traveler's checks to carry with me for larger purchases and stuff like that. I hated it because it was for that reason, and for the hassle of the experience, because a lot of businesses don't know how to accept them.
Well, that must have been good, especially in a country that doesn't speak English, if that's all you know.
Barely know that.
Oh, and also the other funny part about the writing for my ID is that, they have to have it so it's readable, and my hand's always shaking. I cannot hold it still when I'm holding something, so it was barely readable even in the regular handwriting. You almost have to use a magnifying glass to work out what I wrote down.
I don't know that I could write well cursive anymore. I can do my own signature, but I print everything
Same.
these days. But that's because when I'm writing something down, it's not for me. It's for notes that other people are inevitably going to read. And so it has to be very neat and orderly. And so my purposes using cursive is always just kind of out of the question.
It is kind of taking some shape, isn't it, Afraid? Every little bit that gets added to this, it starts to take another little detour and transition into something. Somewhere around here will be a decent screenshot. No, I am just building as I go. I don't plan. What's this thing planning? I'm using the landscape to my advantage and then just elaborating from there.
Fair.
And I'm going to do my spiel. Guys, thank you for watching today's stream. Seeing how it is midnight now. Let me shut off that one little bit of extra music going. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Don't forget to reach down and hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring that notification bell, and we will catch you next time. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Peace out. And